Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Panic Mode here again with another video. So I was thinking recently about new videos I should make, and I thought as just like a little filler video to keep you guys entertained while I think of more bigger, more extravagant videos, I thought I could make a little quick video going more in depth on dubstep, bass, saturation, effect chains. Basically what I made here is this thing that I called the meat rack. Obviously all of you who have watched Nasco's live stream on YouTube very recently, he had showed off his meat rack, and I took a lot of inspiration from that because I love Nasco and I love a lot of the stuff he does. So pretty much all this is it's a saturation rack. And really what it's doing is it's bringing out all the harmonics, it's making it louder, it's making it fatter, and it's making it thicker. Now, in my opinion, everybody who wants to make dubstep should be using these kind of effects chains. Like, your sound might sound alright inside of Serum without any post-processing, you know, after your typical effects chain inside of Serum. It might sound okay, but in my opinion, you can get a whole lot more if you just like use effects chains like these. So as I did in my last video, I'm gonna put a free download for this effects chain in the description, but I do warn you, there are a couple third-party plugins that you do have to buy, such as Little Radiator and Sausage Fattener. All the other plugins are free, or come with Ableton. So what I mean by that is this Dimension Expander plugin. This is actually a free plugin that you can download off of Xfer Records website. All you gotta do is type in Xfer Records Dimension Expander plugin, and this will show up. So as you can see, all of the different functions are split into different knobs. So we got here an OTT knob, which cranks the OTT, an input knob, which is more like increasing the saturation rather than just the volume. And then you have a dry knob that increases the distortion, a low cut knob. This isn't something that Nasco did. This is actually an idea I had, because typically when I'm adding big effects chains like this, I have a really messy low end. So it's really handy for me to have a low cut knob, and it only goes from about 80 Hertz to 300 Hertz, which are usually the best places to cut off the low frequencies, just so I can get rid of that messy low end. And then we have this phaser knob, which literally just adds a bit of valleyness to the sound. Obviously, if you saw my last tutorial with the fat rack inside of that video, you would have noticed that there is a phaser inside of it. And yeah, as I said, that's just to give it some valleyness. Nothing too special. And then last but not least, there's a stereo knob, which if you crank it up, it adds stereo width to the sound, and that stereo width is obviously being created by the Dimension Expander. What it basically is it's creating like these artifacts at the end of the sound that are on the side frequencies, which really like brings a stereo enhancement to it. Here's a sound I made very quickly. It's really nothing special. It's not even that good. And that's without the meat rack. Once we turn it on and we start increasing some things over time, as you can see, it sounds a lot better. So if you want to create your own, you can just look at the default plugins listed here. So you can just like copy it for yourself and rearrange them the way you want, because I do assume that not everybody will want to buy Little Radiator and Sausage Fattener, but you can download this in the description just in case you have these two plugins. Again, Dimension Expander is a free plugin, so don't worry about that. You can get it for a free download off of Xfer Records website. Just look up Xfer Records Dimension Expander. So I hope you guys learned something new today, and if you did, make sure to leave a like, so I know you support me and my channel. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a good day. Peace out.